What is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Welcome on in, Dragonic, Shiny Cornholio, that transition maker. I have an online Giratina, Louis Rubimon, someone silly, big cheese thrifts. What is up? Sometimes you eat dental floss. That's understandable, transition maker. Hope you're all doing well. Today is the day that we're going to see if we can get the shelf of Gyarados. That's right, we're back into Hisui. We're going to see if we can do it. Strings, YouTube, what's going on, buddy? Been a while. Hope you're doing well. You have a very fibrous diet due to the poll. Understandable. Um, this is going to be the last Shalfa we get for this challenge. We've already gotten the Garchomp. We've gotten the Glalie. We've gotten the Steelix. Now we're going to go for the Shalfa Gyarados. You got Giratina and Arceus finally. Congratulations, Ivo. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that, Strings. How are we hunting it? Good question. So we are going to do flyovers on the alpha. As you can see here, oops, wrong button. I got to remember how to do all these things. As you can see here, we have perfect research on the Gyarados. So we're going to do flyovers of the Shalfa Gyarados, static Shalfa Gyarados in the Cobalt Coastlands. What'd you miss last stream's Transition Maker? We got the shiny Kangaskhan right at the end. It was a buzzer beater. You want to consume dental floss one day? It's good to have goals. Someone silly, thank you so much for the lurks. Hassan, hello. Mighty Munchkin, hello. What's going on? Kendrick Lamar or Drake? Friend Francisca? That's a good question. I've never really listened to either. From what I understand, general consensus is Kendrick Lamar, but I don't really have a horse in that race. And that is not shiny. So we're going to return, try again. I can hunt the Flying Gyarados, that is true, but my members voted for the Shalfa Gyarados. And I saw that sub count went up to 2024. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. We're now just one sub away from our goal of 2025. Need to hurt? You do. Do I own horses, period? I own 0 horses. Lil Wayne, Kendrick, and Drake are waste paper baskets. I did not know that. It has a bland string taste, unless you get the mint flavored dental floss, which is what I have. Then it tastes like mint. Otherwise, it tastes like string. That is true. But not Strings YouTube. I don't know what he tastes like. I would imagine, you know, I'm not even going to go there. Is that the... Yeah, that's the alpha. Or that's the alpha, not shiny. You got shiny alpha Hisuian Typhlosion yesterday. Congratulations, Hassan. Do I own lawnmowers and dental floss? I do own both of those. Also, guys, because we're playing Arceus, I'm not playing the music today that we usually play. I just had the game audio playing. Let me know if the game audio is too loud, too quiet. I figured we'd just do it this way today. Cinnamon flavored floss, though, and that's like candy. That's true. I'm not a huge cinnamon fan, though. Or I should say, I'm not a huge cinnamon flavor fan. I like actual cinnamon, but cinnamon flavor stuff, not a huge fan of. Mint tastes good, but if you're warned, the mint kind of hurts when it's 20-30 minutes after swallowing. That's a good point. Can you bring Alpha Pokemon to Legends EA? We're hoping so. Otherwise, what am I even doing this all for? I would imagine, I'm just guessing that once ZA has home compatibility, you will be able to bring alphas in, but I have no idea. No clue. Sounds good to you? Cinnamon and Mint have a fire and ice situation? You could. Still, the cinnamon bun from Domino's need finished. What are you even waiting for? Go do it. You know, we don't even know if alphas are blah, blah, blah. We don't even know if alphas are a thing in ZA. I would imagine that if Legends EA keeps the whole size thing like they've had in the last few games, it may not show up as an alpha Pokemon, but it would still be like a jumbo-sized Pokemon. Why didn't I just get the free shiny Gyarados? Because this is what the members voted for. The members voted for me to do the Shalfa Gyarados. That's not shiny. Shiny Mega Alphas would be insane. Imagine a shiny Mega Alpha Ultra Beast. Mega Alpha Ultra Beast would be crazy. I don't know why, Strings. It took me this long to realize you were talking about the audio. Thank you. Yeah, it's a little quiet on my side, but that's fine as long as it sounds good on your guys' end. Oh, yeah, you're not a member right now. That's true. Mega Alpha Rayquaza, that'd be nuts. Gyarados and Steelix would be huge. I am, believe it or not, I am kind of excited to get Gyarados as a Shalfa, because I think that is one that's worthy of a Shalfa. Just like how I thought Steelix was the perfect Pokemon to get as a Shalfa, just because it's so dang big. Hassan, thank you for the like goal. Let me throw that up. Mr. Wolf, what's going on? Good to see you. Not hide user and channel, replace pin message. Thank you. I wish Return to the Village was the first option, so I could just spam the A button, but it's not. Okay, counter seems to be working. Now, from my understanding, if I've learned anything from Mr. Rasford B. Jenkins, the odds of this, since I have a perfected dex, are 1 in 585. Well, I get the Switch too, Trico. I definitely want to. At this point, I'm kind of waiting to find out when I will be able to do that. When I will be allowed to do that. But yes, definitely want to get the Switch too. How about you? Yeah, Mewtwo, I had to play around for a few minutes before stream just to remind myself of what all the buttons were, and I'm still not doing great. Should you start another shiny alpha map quest, or should you just roam the region? Ooh. Let's go with, let's do an alpha map. Do an alpha map, Hassan. You want to try your hardest Pokemon challenge on Sword? What would that be, Transition Maker? Old Nintendo dude, good to see you. Yeah, Perfected Dex and Shiny Charm. So, I believe it's 1 in 585. You're gonna buy the Switch 2 version of ZA? I am too. I'm not gonna bother getting the regular Switch version, unless for some reason I'm not able to get the Switch 2. Although, maybe I will. Because down the road, I might want to dual hunt in Legends ZA. I don't know. I gotta find out more about the game before I do that. Make that choice. Try and finish your PLA decks and you're waiting for space-time distortion because it's earlier than having to evolve easier than having to evolve Eevee. I get that. Switch 2 version of ZA better be good. Well, apparently it's going to have better frame rate, better resolution. Rasford is correct, believe it or not. And I do. Rasford's correct. Now, some of you out there that are big Legends Arceus fans might be wondering, Hefty, when you check the Alpha Gyarados and you're ready to head back to leave, why aren't you just hitting the X button on the map instead of actually using the cursor to go down to the travel point? And I would say, you're very, very observant. That's an astute question. The answer is, the way I have the auto counter set up, the auto counter increases by 1 every time it says, where do you want to go? Or something like that. And so if I do that on the return trip back, it's going to add another check. One start for me, nice. What's my thoughts on X and Y? I like X and Y. I do believe that there were some things left on the table that were going to be an eventual Z game that never happened, and some of those things got put into the Gen 7 games. So I understand people's thoughts about being an unfinished generation. I agree with that. But I had a lot of fun with it. I really enjoy those games. It's got some of the best shiny hunting too. Horde hunting, friend safaris, chain fishing. It's a good time. I like those games. We might even end up doing like a shiny badge quest or something in that game. That's the alpha, right? Yeah. It's so quiet right now. I'm so used to the music. Well, Pokemon Home be on Switch too. We haven't gotten an official confirmation of that, but I'm assuming it will. Now, I say that I don't think that Home's going to be available immediately after the Switch 2 comes out. I think there's probably some sort of programming, plugins, stuff like that they're going to have to do, and there will be like a Switch 2 Home live date that will come at a later time. My guess is because there's really not going to be... No, I don't know, because they are... You can play Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield on Switch 2. I don't think it'll be like a release day available, but I think it'll be probably pretty soon after that. Just popped in for a quick hi. Take care, old Nintendo. Thank you for being here. First Alpha Map quest had Shao for Parasect for the Fieldlands, Sliggoo for the Mirelands, Mothra for the Coastlines, Gligar for the Highlands, and Bombasnow for the Icelands. Nice. Hardcore Nuzlocke, Shiny Living Dex without the Zamazenta and other Shield Lock Pokemon, both DLCs, Shiny Living Dex, and all the Shiny Legendaries and Dynamax Adventures. That's a good challenge. That's going to take a while. Definitely be pretty awesome at the end, though. Thunder boomies are getting loud. It has been raining here pretty much nonstop since Friday night, and it makes me sad. I've just stayed inside like a big old slug. Rasford, what's going on, buddy? I was just talking about you and how smart you are. Shiny. What did I say about you? I said if I remember Razzie correctly, and I trust Razzie more than anyone else with this game, since I have Shiny Charm and Perfected Dex, the odds of the Gyarados are 1 in 585. Also, Razzie is super cool and handsome and smells like sandalwood. I think that's what I said. Spring for you can get wild. Oh, yeah? I believe it. Yes, 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 and yes, yes. I had a feeling. Second map question, you got Infernape, Papaldon, Chansey, Mismagius, and Piloswine. Nice. Vanilla Sandalwood. No, just regular old Sandalwood. You can trade to get the other starters and then breed them. Also, you forgot once you leave route, you can't go back and catch another Pokemon. You can catch as many as you want until you leave. Oh my gosh, that is going to be very challenging. You can't go back to another route. Lobo Gaming, you absolute legend. What is going on? Good to see you. Razzie smells like raspberries. I could see that. I could smell that. Alright, good luck, Transition Maker. Did anyone do the Mega Audino raids yesterday? Anyone get any luck getting a shiny Mega Audino? Razzie is your golden raspberry. That's adorable. Mighty Munchkin, you did. Congratulations. Anne Marie, good morning. Good to see you. For the Iceland, you're almost guaranteed to get a duplicate Shalfa because the only one you don't have that spawns in Alabaster Icelands is Chimecho and Gallade, and you're not doing the temple. You ain't doing it. You're saying, heck no, that ain't happening. The first raid you got it, that's so lucky. Yeah, I didn't participate in any yesterday. You already had one, so you didn't mind. I do have a shiny Audino, but I have exactly 0 Audino Mega Candy. H Gaming, what's going on? Welcome back. Shiny Mega Audino sucks. Ceruledge and Armarouge before Ceruledge and Armarouge. Fair. Working on your way back to work. Been so excited for this. Hope I don't miss it. Razzie, to be fair, I think the odds are against us getting it today, but you never know. Isn't it Hatch Day now? Is it Hatch Day, Louis Rubimon? I'm not sure. I'm not as up to date on all the Pokemon Go information as you guys are. You guys always let me know what's going on in Go. Other than like Go Fest and Community Days, I typically don't keep track of all the events that are going on. I'll get it today. Nice. I have never hunted a Shalfa in this game. It's not your favorite. You know what, Amory? When I was like playing this, like my first playthrough, and like hunting for shinies I needed back when this game came out, I randomly found two Shalpas. I got a Roserade and I got a Carnivine. But I never hunted for Shalpas until I started this challenge. I got the Garchomp, the Glalie, and the Steelix. Now looking for the Gyarados, and I have to say, it is a good feeling. It's fun. It's fun. It's a nice feeling when that Shalfa shows up. It's Tyrogue Hatch Day. Ooh, I actually need a Tyrogue for my Pokemon Go home decks. Jack Black would have been the perfect Mewtwo for Mewtwo Strikes Back. I could see that. Your Switch died. You better plug it in and charge it up. Pokemon hot to go. That's right. Not much to do in this game except Shiny Hunt after beating it. Yeah. And like I got the shinies I didn't have, and then I just kind of stopped because, and this is just a me thing. This has nothing to do with the game. It's 100% me. It's my issue. Since there's no Premier Balls in this game, it kind of cut down on my interest in really hunting in it. Don't want to perfect the decks either. You know what I did? And Emery, you do whatever you want. If you don't want to do it, I totally get it. What I did was the first decks I perfected was Garchomp because it was like one of the most difficult ones, and everything after that seemed really easy. Gyarados, in fact, was so easy that when the members voted that I do the Shalfa Gyarados, I was like, all right, let me get into Legends Arceus and perfect that dex. I got in, and I realized I already perfected it, and I forgot. Perfecting the Gyarados dex was so simple for me that I forgot that I did it. Pink Sheep Popcorn Bucket is Uncanny Valley creepy. Can you send me a picture, Cheese? You have 93 Shalfa Pokemon. That's crazy. When Z8 comes out, which version will I get? Switch 2 version, definitely. Depending on the shiny hunting possibilities, I might end up getting the Switch version down the road so I can dual hunt. Unless for some reason I'm not able to get a Switch 2. Didn't get an Espeon, so you gotta wait for another one? Dang, Giratina. Yeah, Son, count how many Shalpas you got. Oh, the Minecraft movie is out. You want to see that? You just groaned. Do you not want to see a Big Cheese? Are you not a fan? Three Shalfas only. I am at 5 now. I'm at 5, hoping to get my 6th. No, 6, hoping to get my 7th. You saw the Minecraft movie Friday? What'd you think, Mighty Munchkin? Amory, there are other Gyarados spawns there, but that's where the static Gyarados is. So there can be other Gyarados, but there will always be an alpha. It was good. I'm glad you liked it. Ghost Bunny, oh my goodness gracious, just scaring the bejesus out of me. What's going on, Ghost Bunny? Almost 100 hours on Pokemon Sword? Nice. You must like the game. Sometimes some of the other Gyarados can also be alphas, so that's why I do like a quick glance and make sure there's only the one. Just another Sunday. Just another manic Sunday. Isn't that how the game goes? I know Razzy's just tickled to death hearing me talk about Legends Arceus. Don't really want to go to school tomorrow because your government teacher has a test for tomorrow. Like, what kind of teacher starts the week off with a test? Well, you can also look at it this way. You have the test tomorrow, and then it's done and over with, and you don't have to worry about the test for the rest of the week. But tests suck. I don't like tests. Random Tuber, I'm doing well, buddy. How you doing? All right, cheesers, let me open up Discord and take a look. "257 hours and 22 minutes in Legends Arceus." I think you must like that game. Oh, that is creepy. I don't, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Jeez, why would you send that to me? Huge Thumper came out as trans recently and going around spreading love and positivity. So have a great stream and amazing day. Huge Thumper, you too. Thank you for the positive. What a wonderful message. What a nice way to start the day. Someone wishing me love and positivity, a great stream and amazing day. Thank you. Kirk, what's going on? Good to see you. Dragonic, you just got a shiny Chingling. Nice. What's my favorite Shalfa? It's got to be Steelix. In my opinion, there is no Pokemon more fitting for a Shalfa than Shalfa Steelix. Stop placing pins. I'm just teasing cheese. I did ask you to send it. But no, that's like the most horrible thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm going to close that. No, not zoom in, close. My gosh, Discord's working against me. You love Rayquaza shiny? That's a great shiny. Just a simple obstacle course. Oh, Super Mario Maker 2 right now, working on level, several Pokies. Nice. You know, I have the original Super Mario Maker for the Wii. I played it for like a couple days, honestly, and then kind of stopped because I'm not a very creative person, so I didn't like make any levels. But I am hugely addicted to watching DGR and Carl Sagan. I can't remember the number after his name. But I love watching them play Mario Maker 2. Well, Mario Maker and Mario Maker 2, especially the troll levels. It's your favorite Pokemon? It's a good Pokemon. Sir Ralph, you did miss the Kangaskhan. We got it at the very end of stream. It was a buzzer beater. It was, I think, 2269, I believe. Stop placing pins. And it was a naive nature. And it had a mark. It was the first Pokemon that we've gotten in Sword and Shield for this challenge that had a mark. Unfortunately, it was the uncommon mark. It was the bottom screen, Sir Ralph, which is my original Switch. It was not the Switch OLED. You knew 69 was feeling fine for Kangaskhan, right? What's up with the chicken jockey thing? I've been seeing chicken jockey everywhere. I feel like it's some new, like, brain rot meme that I'm not aware of. But seriously, like, yesterday, I'd never seen it prior to yesterday, and then yesterday I saw chicken jockey everywhere. What is that? Flint and Steel. Minecraft? Is it from the Minecraft movie? Is that what it is? Check my DMs? Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so it's from the Minecraft movie? Okay, that's okay. I'm alright with that. At least that like has some sort of context instead of just random words that people just spout out everywhere. Oh my gosh! That sub count's now up to 2025. We have hit the sub goal for the weekend. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. Amir, what's going on? Crush and Loaf. Is that another thing? I did. I hit this year. We are now all caught up. The subs are caught up with time. Not you taking a screenshot when hit 2025? Nah, not you. Oh my gosh, it looks constipated. That's terrible. Got a shelf of Dartrix, Scyther, and a duplicate Toxicroak. Nice. I do have a shelf Scyther. That's the only one of those that I have. Best way to get spoiled apricorns. I don't know. I'm not like the biggest fountain of knowledge when it comes to Legends Arceus. And what would be the advantage of having spoiled apricorns? What is that helpful with crafting? Did we already hit the like goal? My goodness gracious, we did. Thank you, Dragonic. Mighty Munchkin, I did not see that yet. I'm sorry. What did you get? We're going to be able to open up 4 packs today, by the way, guys. 4 packs. Use the stun Pokemon. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Rayquaza is your favorite Pokemon? You meant specifically the Mega version? Ah, you like the shiny Mega Rayquaza. That's a good one. Is that the... Yeah, okay. I couldn't see the eyes there for a second. Immersive Giratina? Oh my gosh. I'm jealous. Used to make sticky globs. Can be used as weaker sticky globs. I don't know why I have trouble saying sticky glob. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I don't know where the best place is to get those. Why don't I just catch them? Because I'm just doing flyovers. I'm just checking the static alpha. And also, I don't want to show everyone how terrible I am at battling in this game. Well, it won't increase the shiny chance, Random Tuber. There's no, like, combo in this game. Perfected Magikarp can get both Shalpas for the decks because there's a Static Alpha Magikarp. Static Alpha Magikarp would be pretty cool to get. Honestly. Tyler Shanks, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Doing so-so. Thanks to the fact that one of your 4 cats took a dump in 2 different spots on the floor. Oh my gosh. Enjoy the Xenoblade, though. Hopefully that's going to be cat poo free. I mean, I haven't played a lot of Xenoblade. Maybe there is cat poo, but hopefully it's an appropriate amount of cat poo. Amir, I'm going to guess 38. Nabil, good morning, or I should say good afternoon, my friend. How are you? Good to see you. Huge Snupper, you feel me? 2 shiny Lucario EX on your main, 2 shiny Charizards on your mini, no other shinies. What are the odds? I only have 1 shiny. I got a shiny Wiglet. And that's it. Higher than 30, lower than 38. That's a good little range there. A lot higher than 38. I'm going to say 47. Love and positivity from the UK. I'm going to make lunch. Have a good stream. Hey, Huge Snupper, thank you so much. Enjoy the lunch. Thanks for popping in. It was nice to meet you. Xenoblade X is probably the only Xenoblade game that has cats, if you're being honest, cats and dogs. So probably just an appropriate amount of cat poo. 2.5 boxes of shinies, but only 3 Shalpas. Came home from the hatch. Say, how'd it go, Nabil? How many shiny Tyrogues did you hatch? You're starting the Nuzlocke? Nice. Good luck on that, Transition Maker. Five boxes of shinies and 15 Shalpas in a separate box? Dang. Who's a better archer, Green Arrow or Hawkeye? Kirk, that's a fantastic question. That's a tough one. That's a legitimately tough one. I might actually have to go with Green Arrow. But it's close. It's close. It's going to be one that I'm going to like be thinking about for the rest of the day. 132, that's so many. Flinching water moves. I think there is. Isn't there a physical water move that can flinch? Like, not Wave Crash, but something like that. 4 shinies, exactly 1 for each land form. Nabil, congratulations. And Keith with the 22 months of membership. Such a handsome face to have in my life this long. Right back at you, Keith. Hope you're doing well. Hawkeye shot an arrow with USB onto it into a USB drive. I bet you try putting USB in this week by hand and get it right in the first try. Kurt, every day. Every single day. Every time I need to put a USB drive into a computer, I get it upside down. Every single time. 2 duplicates and 15 shelfs if you don't count the other shelfs on your other Nintendo. Dang. Lore's at the year 2054. It's been 2 years since since 2 alien forces fought and destroyed the Earth. It's been 2 months before the story of the game. Aliens found them and crashed their ship. Oh my goodness. Onto the planet known as Mira. Gotcha. We currently have a like goal of 42 Mighty Munchkin, but thank you. Oh yeah, someone silly. Go for that Ralts. Gotta get it. Full art on the alt? What? Come on now, Mewtwo. You crazy. Shalpa, 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 shine, shine, shine. That's a good song. I like it. Can I guess what it is? I don't even know what the full art cards are. I'm going to go with Bidoof. You got a full art Bidoof. It's so quiet in this room without the music. It's creeping me out. I'm gonna go back to Chansey first, though. Yeah, get that Chansey. Oh, it's Pikachu. You got the full art Pikachu. Very nice. Nabil, I'm going to try to. I mean, getting shinies would be fantastic, obviously, but I do need a Tyrogue for my Pokemon Go home decks, so I want to get at least 1 egg. But I'll try and get as many as I can. I think I currently have a 2-kilometer egg incubating right now, so I can probably get that hatched pretty quickly. Nothing. Okay, yeah, that's the alpha. Upcoming Saturday is your birthday. Oh my gosh, Tyler, that's amazing. You gotta make sure if you're not too busy to pop in next Saturday so I can say happy birthday to you. You still don't have a shiny card in TCG Pocket? You're gonna get one, Hassan. You're gonna get one, absolutely. The floodgates will open and you'll get like 5 in a row. You're gonna get a pack full of nothing but shiny cards. Hello, where are you? There you are. There you are, not shiny. Fun fact, the shiny Gyarados is red. Thank you, Razzie. It's not a... That is a very fun fact. It's not a question of me, like, unsure whether or not it's shiny. It's the fact of me being unsure whether or not it's the alpha. I gotta make sure I see those eyes, because other Gyarados do spawn in that area, so I just gotta make sure I'm looking at the right one. I'll pop in, just mean you slept for a while. Make sure you try to get to said stream. Absolutely, Tyler. Would love to help you celebrate a wonderful birthday next weekend. You want that shiny Charizard, a Breedro, Lucario, anything but Pachirisu? Dude, I would go for the Pachirisu personally. I'd love to get shiny Pachirisu. All I have is a Wiglet, and that's I mean, I'm happy I have the shiny Wiglet, but I want to get another one. Wasn't just all just being silly. You can set waypoint on top of the alpha and run through every time. You know, I had one, but I thought I'd be like super cool and like get rid of it to make me feel like, you know, or make me look like I'm a professional. But you're right. I'm just gonna do it. Fun fact, the shiny Gyarados was the first shiny you ever caught. No way, Lobo Gaming. What are the odds? I gotta wait 11 months for your next hefty birthday stream. That's true, you do. Shalfa Albra, Wurmple, Glamio, Toxicroak Male, Toxicroak Female, Carnivine, Scrooby times 2, Lickitung, Yon Mega, Floatzel Scyther, Decidueye, Rotom, and Chatot. Dang! Razzie, what are you doing? First shiny I ever caught was a Venonat. Very sweet. I like Venonat. And Venomoth. I think it's actually a really good shiny line. I feel like it's a little bit slept on. I'm a huge fan of Venonat and Venomoth as Pokemon. Not the biggest fan, but they do have amazing shinies. Hey! It wasn't there. It wasn't where the point was. Mega cool. Oh my goodness gracious. My lawnmower's super cool. It is. It's pretty cool lawnmower. 93 Shuffle Pokemon you have are all different. You have some duplicate Shuffle Pokemon. You don't count them. Fair. Razzie. If pee in your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. Shelf is a shelf to you? Fair enough. Such a shiny thing to do. It is. It definitely is. It's the alpha, right? Is that no? That's not the alpha. Where is the alpha? You the alpha? No, there's the alpha. Okay. Should you evolve Scyther into Cleavor because you have a Shalpa Scissor in your other Nintendo but not a Cleavor? I would. But hey, you do you, boo. But if it was me, I would. I have a shiny Scyther, and Shalpa Scyther, and I still don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to evolve it into Scissor or Cleavor or just leave it as a Scyther. Keep it a Scyther. You're evolving both years and now you're without a Shalpa Scyther. Oh my goodness gracious. Come on now, Razzie. Well, you should go after another one then. Is there, Razzie, is there a Scyther, is there an Alpha Scyther that, is there a static Alpha Scyther that I could set up a mass outbreak reset hunt? I don't know what that method is called, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like a mass outbreak on top of where the static Scyther is, and then you knock out the entire mass outbreak, you save the game, you reset, and then there's the Alpha Scyther. Is there one of those? And just catch Gyarados to get that guaranteed alpha. I don't think that's how that works. It would just be flyovers. Dang it. You don't ever want to see a Scyther again? I love the Scyther line. Scissor is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Flyovers are pretty quick though? Okay. Quicker than this? Oh yeah, I know exactly where this. I don't know what I wasn't thinking. I know exactly where the Alpha Scyther is. Yeah, I know exactly where it is. I don't. That took me a second to realize where we were talking about. Yeah, those are pretty quick. That would be a quick flyover. Would I even need to fly? Would I just be able to like go up in the air and see it? 3 times over odds on in Pogo? Scyther? Oh my gosh. Mewtwo, I don't mean to upset you. But like, I can't stop getting Chinese Scythers in Pogo. I've gotten so many. There you are, okay. Open a bag of gummies. It's all one flavor, but the flavor ruins the bag for you. What is the flavor? Green. Gonna go have breakfast. Enjoy the breakfast, Asan. Second Horn Weasel and Abra. Nice. Benjoy breakfast. What? It's a very subjective question. You're basically asking me what's my least favorite flavor of gummy. It's green. I don't know what the flavors are. I just know what the colors are. How am I supposed to know the flavor? You call your hardcore Nuzlocke with the many rules the extreme Nuzlocke? That's a good name for it. Is the counter going up correctly? I feel like I've done more than 38 checks. Apple watermelon, the dark green, the dark green. Is that more helpful? For the poll you selected, happy will have a good time. Thank you, Lobo Gaming. Good job going with that hidden fourth option. You're a real one. When did this become a shiny stream? When you start asking silly questions. Boom. Roasted. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what the flavor of the gummies are. Whichever one the dark green one is. That one is the one I like the least. Sometimes I feel like these questions are made to set me up for failure. Been watching a few and can confidently say Sky wouldn't beat the allegations. Oh my gosh, Jocelyn. What could you possibly be referring to? There's a drink flavor question you'd understand, but gummies are totally... I don't know what to tell you, Cheese. Dark green. Dark green's my least favorite gummy. I don't know how else to answer the question. Welcome back, Ivo. Watermelon gummies are good, though. If that's not the dark green, I agree. Hero, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Don't want to go say that Wooloo the one in the woods. You got to, though. You have to. Be a good person. Jeez, I don't know how many times I can tell you. I don't know the names of the flavors. You can tease me as much as you want. It's not going to change that fact. But thank you for letting me know which flavor the dark green ones are. That was very helpful of you. Because if you told me which flavor the dark green ones were, I could say, ah, then yes, that would be the flavor. What color is that? Any flavored gummy? Like, bluish, maybe? Something citrusy would be your answer, something overpowering, like yellow. Razzie, are you trying to say that yellow is a flavor? Second horde, Rowlet, and a guavaberry chingling. Nice. No, Razzie, I was like not making fun of you with that statement. I was pointing out the silliness of the argument. Corn would be the corn. So dark green is corn flavored. Okay, then corn flavored gummies are the ones I like the least. See, Kiro's with me. Kiro understands me. Yellow's a flavor, red's a flavor, blue's a flavor, purple's a flavor. Oh, Razzie. Nice. The only exception for the once you leave the area you can't catch another Pokemon is when you walk to Wedgehurst Celeon. That makes sense. Ooh, Giratina got another space-time distortion. Nice. I'm clever, I don't even know it. That's what people tell me. I'm actually just very dumb. People just misinterpret what I say as, like, being purposeful. Billy, good morning, my friend. How are ya? Colors or flavors? Because when someone asks what's your favorite Sour Patch Kid flavor, you say the blue ones. Razzie, purple's the best flavor. When I was a kid, any sort of candy or popsicle or whatever, blue flavor was the best flavor. Currently working, lurking work, happy hunting. Thank you so much, Billy. I hope work goes well. I've lost this discussion there. Cheese! No, you can't. You can't do that. You have to at least tell me what is the dark green flavor. You brought this up. You have to end it. What is the dark green flavor? Razlina? I like that. I don't know if Razzie likes it, but I like it. Blue Jolly Ranchers, those are good. Blue freeze pops are always the best. At the end of like soccer practice or like t-ball practice or whatever, and the freeze pops were handed out, you always want to get the blue one. It's watermelon? Thank you, Mr. Wolf. Why are you so eepy? Ari, did you get good sleep last night? Should you name your Shalfa Lickitung Wario? Do it. Most colors are defined by the manufacturer in terms of flavor. Haribo Dark Green. Haribo Dark Green Gummy Bear. You're weird and you know what all the Smarties flavors are meant to taste like? Well, I think those are two separate statements, Kiro, personally. Haribo Zingfest? I've never heard of that. Tell me about it, please. Wide lens effect hypnosis? Ooh, that sounds good. Always thought the dark green was apple. It could be. I'm not sure. I just know that those are the ones that I put to the side. Sour Haribos? I'm not sure if I would like that. I'm not a huge fan of sour candy. Oh, you're asking about it? Like, would wide lens and hypnosis work well together? I think they would, right? I mean, I don't see any reason why wide lens wouldn't affect hypnosis. Isn't the green lime or something? Do you see what you started, Cheese? Cheese. 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 This is the last time I'm going to say this. What is the flavor of the dark green Haribo gummy? That is my answer. Whatever answer that is, that's my answer. Fine, fine. I'll just do it myself. The dark green Haribo gummy bears are strawberry flavored. There we go. Strawberry. Jerry, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Smarties has green for strawberry too? Interesting. White equals orange cream, yellow is pineapple, pink cherry, green strawberry, purple grape, orange for Smarties candy. Okay, gotcha. We will build a gummy wall. Committed to memory. There's going to be a quiz. Absolutely. This is the Great Smarties quiz of 2025. Jerry, how's mom doing? Guess what? Strawberries usually red. The distinction came from the manufacturer. Yes, I understand. That's why I asked you what flavor is the dark green Haribo. What messes you up when yellow is anything other than lemon? I could see that. The flavor of the dark green colored Haribo gummy is, in fact, strawberry. Going to brekkie today? Nice. PB&J, that's a good name. Pam, Beasley, and Jim. Oh, I would have been perfect. We'll have lemon flavor so much, it's probably an unhealthy amount. What are those little, what are they, lemon heads? Is that what they're called? Lemon heads? I like lemon heads. I know I said that I don't like sour candy. I don't know if lemon heads are considered a sour candy, but I do like those. You give your Sabla a male name and sort of realize it was a female? My goodness. Hey, Guillotine, you got the Espeon. Congratulations. They're a little tart. They are a little tart. I guess tart's a better word than sour. Do lemon heads actually make your tongue yellow? No more than normal. Just a normal amount of yellow, I think. Razzie, Airy, does the audio sound okay? You have no olives left for lunch, sadness. I'm sorry, Big Cheese. Everything sounds perfect? Okay, thank you, Airy. Yeah, it's quiet on my end. I can hear it, but it's quiet. And then with the lack of music today, it just sounds like eerily silent in my room today. No black circles left. Dang. Jerry, you like the audio? Good. My goal was to make Jerry happy. Yeah, you should never disagree with Airy. Even I don't do that. I know better. Kind of comforting hearing the game music for a change, though. You know, we might do it. It's difficult to do during reset hunts, obviously. But if we're gonna do, like, the next few streams should be actual gameplay streams, not reset streams. So we might just do game music for a while. 22 minutes to get your story, that's too long. Merlin trying to talk gibberish on your phone? That crazy Merlin. Merlin probably has something very important to tell us. So yeah, I think after this hunt, after we complete this hunt, or maybe we'll go back to a dual hunt between this. I don't know if I can do a hunt with this. I'm just having like a stream of consciousness right now. After this hunt, we'll be moving over to 3DS. We'll be going for Mawile. We'll be going for Audino. Oh wait, I didn't do the flyover yet. So those will be game music streams. Well, if there's a Mega Regidrago X and Y Legends EA, then I will quit and close down the channel forever. Glad there's some of this green cereal left for breakfast. Good. I'm happy for you. Pokestar, what's going on? Good to see you. What you got planned after the Mega Journey? I think after the Mega Journey, if we have enough time before Legends EA comes out, I think we're either going to do a shiny badge quest in one of the 3DS games, or we're going to do a playthrough of Colosseum and Gale of Darkness. Airy, oh so scary. Oh, that's awesome. Just got a shiny Hippopotas. Nice, congratulations. Your house smells like lemongrass. You had to light some candles to prevent bugs from getting in, especially mosquitoes. I like the smell of lemongrass. That's pretty awesome. I like the smell of lemongrass, sandalwood, and cinnamon toast crunch. Not all together, but separately. In that order, yes. It's gonna be a weird candle combo. Separate rooms. Separate rooms. It's bug season. The gnats are annoying. Ugh. Oh, the smell of newly bought sitting cuties. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you're talking about, Mewtwo. It is a good smell. One of those Yankee Candle 3-in-1s. Could you imagine? Lemongrass, sandalwood, cinnamon toast crunch. Quick way to make money in PLA. Fight the, what are they called? The Fortune Sisters? Right? Isn't that what they're called? Isn't that the quickest way to get money? Kieran, what's going on, buddy? Good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. You love the smell of new t-shirts. That's a good smell, too. Now that Kieran's here, he just reminded me by his appearance. Guys, I started watching Invincible yesterday. I finally started watching Invincible yesterday. I watched the first 3 episodes. It's good so far. It's making me a little nervous, though. Because I talked to Kieran before I started watching it and explained where I was in the comics. And he said, like, the last thing I read in the comics, like, okay, that happens at the end of season 1. And I was like, okay, then I'm all good. I can start watching it. There's been stuff going on in the first 3 episodes that was not in the comics I've read. So I don't know if it's their tying in stuff that's in the comics later, earlier in the show, or if it's stuff that was added for the show. If you understand what I'm saying, like, I don't know if I'm seeing brand new content in the show, or if I'm kind of like spoiling myself for the comics. Comics are quite different sometimes. Yeah, so I mean, it could be. It could be that this is just additional storylines that weren't in the comics, in which case that's fine. But, like, some of it could be stuff from, like, because, like, the end of episode 1, the big surprise at the end of episode 1 happened at the end of the second story arc in the comics. It happened 8 issues in. So I was not expecting that in the first episode. So it made me start thinking, like, I wonder if there's other stuff they're putting in earlier in the show. But then I'm also paranoid to do any searching because it might spoil me more. But I'm just going to suck it up and watch it and then just whine about it for no reason to you guys. The show's called Invincible, then why can I see it? That's a good question, Mewtwo. What bugs me, the people that say finally Psyduck is getting some love because of the Concierge series, as if any of the original 151 have a shortage of merch. I would agree with you 98%, Harry. I will counter with Seal and Dugong. I feel like they have not been thought about since the original Gen 1 games. Comics do have different elements, but there's the possibility the timelines may differ, i.e. some of the stuff in the show might happen later, earlier in the comics. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's some stuff that seems fairly important, even within the first 3 episodes, that I'm not aware of yet. So there are certain things that I feel like might be later in the comics. Okay, I missed that. That's kind of embarrassing. That's kind of embarrassing. Like, literally, Mewtwo already countered with Dugong, and I didn't see the message before I said it. Clocky, what's going on? Good to see you. I did. I got played. Based on the number of volumes we counted and the number of seasons there have been so far, it makes a lot of sense you might have not come across stuff yet. I think that's what... Hey! That was not shiny. Dang it! The eyes and the mouth showed up first, and I saw red, and I got excited for a second. Yeah, so, like, the season finale of Season 1 of Invincible, that takes place in issue 13 of the comics from the research that Kieran did for me yesterday because he's such a wonderful guy. The end of season 2 is like issue 50. 50. So I got a lot of reading ahead of me. Oh my goodness gracious, are we getting raided by Larry again? 2 days in a row. What's going on, Larry? What's going on, Zorua the Goat? Welcome on in. What's up, Rowlet? I'm assuming that's Rosie. What's up, Amber? Welcome on in, Raiders. Thank you for popping in. Thank you, Larry. How was stream today? Thank you, Airy. Guys, if you haven't checked out Larry Larvesta yet, go check him out. Super cool dude. You're Rosie. I had a feeling. I'm usually 95% sure when I see someone in chat that has the name of a Pokemon as their username and a PFP of a different Pokemon. It might be Rosie, but to be fair, I've been wrong before. There was a couple times I called someone Rosie and they're like, I'm not Rosie. Not nearly long enough, these short days feel wrong. Oh my goodness. Shiny. Sub to the Swag Lord Larry. That's right. Oh, what idea did I give you, Mewtwo? Oh no. Oh, I know what idea I gave you. Dang it. Larry with the 17 months of membership. Holy smokes. Let's get some hype in the chat for Larry. Thank you so much, Larry. Are you the alpha? You're the alpha. Yeah, you're the alpha. Okay. Sometimes I can't see the eyes. So any shinies on stream today? Larry? And for anyone coming in, if you don't know me, my name is Hefty. I'm a shiny Pokemon hunter. Currently working on a challenge that my friend Shinies challenged me to. I'm trying to get shinies of all the Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions. There's currently 48 Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions. I cannot hunt for Diancie, though, so that's why we got 47 right here. I'm trying to get all the shinies that have Mega Evolutions before Legends of the 8 comes out. We are currently at 40 out of 47. And trying to get the Shalfa Gyarados in Legends Arceus. A couple of random normal shinies, no Shalfas. Doing better than me so far. We haven't even phased on anything. Not that there's a lot of spawns other than the Gyarados, but honestly a little surprised we haven't seen any shiny Gyarados yet today. Not alpha, just general. Snorlax Gamer, what's going on? Good to see you. Incoming Remoraid phase, right? Dude, I would have been alright with that. No, I wouldn't. I don't know why I was about to say that. Can't catch them in Premier Ball here. Remoraid kinda is a stinky hunt if you want to get it in a specific ball. Oh, you still okay? You're still rocking the Dill. Okay. very quick backpedal. It was super quick. Gotta go. I'll be getting more subs. Thanks so much, Transition Maker. Have a great rest of your day. And Froki with the 25 months of membership. Best bet would be Sun Moon, wouldn't it? Well, here's the thing. Remoraid has a call rate of 3. They can also be called in if you're SOSing Mantyke, but so can Mantyke and Mantine. So the odds are better getting a shiny Remoraid via Mantyke SOS hunt, which is how I did it, but you have a much higher increase of phases. The other way is you can travel back to X and Y and do chain fishing, but then you can still phase, and you got to have good reaction time. Razzie, did I give you the Burmese? That was the last thing. You like my sideburns. Thank you. Razzie, is there anything else that you need? Yeah, just let me know. Speaking of Burmy, I got a shiny Burmy in Pokemon Go on Friday, and I know that you're all jealous. All right, I think I'm going to take this up to 75, and then I'm going to go on a quick break. And then we're going to open up some card packs. We're going to play Guess the Plush. We're going to play Guess the Marvel Superhero. Shiny Tree, poof. I don't think we're going to have the luck of the cards like we did yesterday. That was crazy. But it'd be pretty neat if we at least got like a new card. Also, Razzie, thank you. I got Charmander from your Wonder Pick this morning, which was one of the base cards I still needed. So thank you very much. You really like how straightforward my titles are? Thank you, Shinies. Someone told me to start doing that, and so I did. Because there's this person I know that is constantly giving me advice, whether or not I requested it. And I finally said to myself, I don't know why I argue with this or put up a wall. I should just accept the advice and do it, and it'll make everything easier. I don't remember if we already checked. Yeah, that's exactly what it's talking. Mota. I've married. Telfata. Perhaps Mewtwo. Perhaps. Experiment, what's going on? You feeling any better today? Still in bed, but definitely feeling better. I'm glad to hear that. Oh my gosh, we hit the light goal. All right, Mighty Munchkin got up first. Let's go for a light goal of 55. Thank you guys so much. Just clickbait and say PLA not on Switch 2 shiny hunting new Pokemons to me, maybe? I could. But that would be lying. And I already feel a little bad lying to my thumbnails. Every time I make a thumbnail, I feel two emotions. One is embarrassment, and the other is guilt. You're lying to a robot. Robots have feelings too. Not on Switch 2, shiny hunting new Pokemons to me, maybe. Ah, now I get you. But they're not new to me. Probably forgot to put Hefty versus Polar Bear in the Minecraft movie. I never did get that phone call. I never got the call asking me to show up to the set. Just creative wordsmithing. Alright, come on, Shiny. Why aren't you here yet? I've already done 73 checks, and you haven't even been Shiny yet. I'd say on average there's 3 Gyarados per reset. The Alpha and like 2 others. I'd say on average there's 3 Gyarados. So let's say 3 times 74, that's 222. So, no, still not even half odds. Gary Dose. Gary Doos. So quiet. It's freaking me out. Harry Doos. Going for the Shalfa, Amber. Going for the Shalfa. I want to be cool like you. It's gonna break my heart if we phase on a non-alpha. But chances are pretty good it's gonna happen. It'll be good content though, right? You spell Gyarados wrong your name in one of your games is so wrong after 5 years. Oh my goodness. How embarrassing. That is not shiny. Okay, so we're gonna head back to Jubilife City. Or Jubilife Town, I should say. Jubilife Village. That's what it is, Village. And I'm gonna go on a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes, and then we're gonna play our mini games. While I am gone, Mr. AM Clockwork is in charge. Yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Please hang out. Don't leave. You wonder what the photos on the wall is? You mean these two? Talking about these two, Cheese? I'll show you guys. But first, let's switch over to the card opening. Here we go. Um, Wait, no, I can't show that to you right now. Hold on a second. I screwed up. I did not think this through. Hold on. So this is. I gotta move out here. This is Amazing Spider-Man artwork that came with special edition of the Amazing Spider-Man movie. That is a signed picture from Jorge Garcia from Lost. And that is a frame cover of X-Men Alpha from 1995. So there you go. I don't know if you heard any of that because the microphone was down here and I was standing up. But yeah, Spider-Man came from the Amazing Spider-Man movie. It was like a box set that came with that. You heard enough? Okay, good. All right, we're gonna open up 4 packs. We're gonna open up 4 packs. Here we go. Spin for good luck. Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. Pokemon Center Lady. Hitmonlee. Varoom and Magmortar. Okay. Boo. Here we go. Pack 2. Ooh, I finally got Iono. I can't believe I'm just now getting Iono. Giratina, you just pulled the Giratina Immersive. I'm big jelly. Big jelly. Pinsir, Weedle, Sprigatito, and Drifblim. Okay, so at least that was one new card. And a Charizard EX. Stop flexing. My goodness. All y'all getting these good cards making me jealous. Anne Marie, you got the Giratina recently too? Oh my gosh. Hints are hardly newer. Oh my lord. Mighty Munchkin got it yesterday. Everyone just flexing on me, making me feel bad. All right, we got Lopunny, Goldengo, Riolu, Buizel, and Tatsugiri. Tatsugiri, by the way, is my answer to the scarily common question of what Pokemon would I eat? Looks like your packs recently, right? All right, last pack luck. Joyce, what's going on? Good to see you. Here we go. Let's get something. Charmander, the card I just got from Razzie's Wonder Pick this morning. Hitmonlee, Pokemon Center Lady, Sprigatito, and Pokemon Center Lady. So out of those 4 packs, I got Iono. Yay! Yay! Didn't know that was a thing? What? Didn't know what was a thing. Came back up. Oh, 2 trainer cards in 1 pack? Yeah, I didn't either. Haven't gotten a holo in at least 8 packs. That stinks. All right, guys, back to the other one. Okay, we're back. All right, let's get back into this hunt. And we are now going to play Guess the Plush. This is the part of the stream where you guys guess what the plush is. Waiting for the coffee to finish brewing. Nice. All right, here we go. Durant, no. Totodile, no. Pichu, no. Giratina, no. Charizard, no. Sawaddle, no. Tatsugiri, no. I ate it. Mewtwo, no. Regidrago, no. Liepard, no. Dudunsparce, no. I do have a Dudunsparce. Zorua, no. Magikarp, no. Not Bulbasaur, not Rayquaza. Not Poliwhirl, not Mega Gyarados, not Celebi, not Shinx, not Meloetta, Nabil. You know what, Nabil? I almost grabbed the Meloetta this morning. But then I said, if I do the Meloetta today, then Nabil's never going to come back. Baniri, no. Eevee, no. Not Miles, $1 billion. What's going on, Dorian? Not Hisuian Sliggoo, not Espeon, not Pikachu, not Lapras, not Goomy, not Psyduck. That was Miles. I had a feeling. Good morning, Miles. I don't even know if that was $1 billion. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's $1 million. Not Poliwhirl, not Unknown, not Dragonite. A Pokemon. Lobo Gaming is correct. It is a Pokemon. Now for extra points, can you name the Pokemon? Not Blastoise, not Blue. Matty P, I'm doing well, buddy. How you doing? Good morning, Alana. Not green, not Squirtle, not Apom, not yellow, not Spiritomb, not Articuno, not orange. A 5th Meloetta. Close. Not Ditto, not Ducklet, not Stantler. Alright, I think I need to give you guys a clue. It's not Hitmontop, but it is a fighting type Pokemon. Kaludi, what's going on? Good to see you. Sleepy but here attending a wedding today. Oh, nice. Not Bidoof, not Poliwag. Not Machamp, not Tyrogue. Not Pancham, not Harry Mama. Not Pancham. Not Lucario, not Machao. Actually, that is correct. That is correct. Experiment got it right. It is, in fact, Machop. I'm a big boy. I can beat you up. I got fists and weird fins on my head. I'm going to grow up big and strong and get 4 arms. You said blue. It's not even blue. Alright, I see a couple of people coming in early. Haven't even started the game. They're already giving out answers. This is now name the Marvel superhero. We got Magic, no. Spider-Man 2099, no. Spider-Man, no. Spider-Gwen, no. Thor, no. Fantastic Four, no. Palmot, no. Where even is it? Oh, there it is. Wolverine, no. Mr. Fantastic, no. Emma Frost, no. Deadpool, no. Psylocke, no. Doom, no. We got some great guesses so far, but they're wrong. Hulk, no. Captain America is the correct answer, Giratina. It is, in fact, Captain America. It is Captain America. This is Captain America Epic Collection, The Secret Empire. Look at this beautiful cover. We got Captain America, we got Falcon, we got Black Panther. This is Volume 5, covering all the Captain America issues from 1973 to 1974. Look at that. Captain America, Steve Rogers, quitting. Why is he quitting? Because there was a conspiracy by the Secret Empire to discredit Captain America and turn the public against him. Look at this beautiful artwork. Beautiful 70s artwork. And this is crazy, right? I finished reading this last night. This comic came out in 1974, right after the Watergate scandal. And Captain America's all down and depressed, and he says this. He says, I couldn't believe the massive ad campaign to discredit me would sway public opinion. I got angry, but I didn't get moving. I've seen the big lie technique. Say anything loud enough, often enough, and it'll sound like the truth. But I consider it a toll of totalitarian governments and not possible in America. I was wrong. I thought that was interesting. 1974, Captain America, Epic Collection 5, Secret Empire. Also, the first time, believe it or not, I didn't even realize this until I read it last night. This is the first time, after being in comics for 5 years, this is the first time Falcon got wings. He did not have wings for the first 5 years. I didn't know that. Alright, let's get this Gyarados. Falcon, am I right? Very clever Mewtwo. I like that. Falcon, Chicken, Flightless Bird. Yeah, I mean, he still had Red Wing, his pet Falcon, but he didn't actually fly until these comics. And how is he able to fly? He got a new suit created by Black Panther using Wakandan technology. Yeah, that was a story that I've heard a lot about over the years, but I never had a chance to read it until recently. Finished it last night. I was such an old man last night. I had classic Simpsons on the television in the living room. I was sitting on the lazy boy with my little folding table, like little, like the little folding tables you get for the living room. That next to me with my coffee. I joke around a lot, but I just found out I was nominated for an award. I'm very happy. I'm very happy for you, Shinies. Congratulations. Is that something you feel comfortable talking more about in chat, or do you want to DM me the specifics later? Falcon, very similar to the Hawk to a novice anyway. That's right. Very similar. See Alpha Glalie and think that's a shiny, but no. Yeah, how about it, Ivo? That one is tricky. Because the shiny Glalie has red eyes, and all alphas have red eyes. The body slightly changes more blue, I believe. But thank goodness for those sparkles, right? Basically, you're representative in your bowling league for ensuring that all disputes are handled directly and that there's no fluff or unnecessary back and forth debate. Sounds like a perfect position for you, Shinies. Very excited to receive the No Bull Peace Prize. Well, I hope you win it. I couldn't think of a better person to receive that honor. When do you find out? When do you find out if you got it or not? Hope you enjoy Spaceballs. I think Spaceballs is a fantastic movie. Hilarious. Guess what time it is? What time is it, Mighty Munchkin? John Strucker with the 13 months of membership. Happy Sunday to you too, my friend. Let's get some hype in the chat for John Strucker. Baneri SOS time. All right, Mighty Munchkin. Hope you get it. It is hilarious and creative. And it stands up well. You wouldn't think so, but it still stands up on its own. Oh, coffee. So our ball choices for this hunt are obviously pretty limited. I'm thinking it's got to be a Gigaton ball, right? Like the only two options that came into my mind were either Gigaton or a standard Pokeball. I think we got to go Gigaton. We'll ask you experiment. Mega Gyarados' design makes you uncomfortable. It's very top heavy. I realized that when I was making the thumbnail today. It's got like this huge head and neck, and then that's basically it. Then it has a real like skinny short tail behind it. No phases yet, John. No phases yet. I also don't like the bulbous things on the side. I like the little like blobules on the side of its neck that look like they're gonna pop. Crazy there's been no phase. Yeah, I mean we're at 84 checks. I've been estimating that there's like on average 3 sparkles. What, Billy? Did you see sparkles? Or are you asking? I've been estimating there's been on average 3 Gyarados, like the alpha and 2 others on each check. So at 84, oh, you're asking. Okay, no sparkles yet. So on average, we've seen 252 so far. So we're still a little under odds, or I mean a little under half odds. I don't think we see any other Pokemon on this path. There might be something like behind me when I first spawn in. Billy, you might have to. An oversized shrimp is probably the best description I could think of for Mega Gyarados. There's usually a Remoraid betwixt the fingers on Finger Peninsula. All right. Is that a little bit more to the right than I've been flying, Razzie? Should I start flying a little bit more to the right? You know what? Just for funsies, we'll fly over this this Magmar outbreak too. Oh, it's all the way up there? Alright, what the heck. Should be law, no raining. If it's raining, no work. I agree. Hear the sparkle for sure. SOS hunting next weekend. If we get the Gyarados, then yes. Once we get this Gyarados, whether it's today or next weekend or whatever, after that we'll be going into a Mawile SOS hunt and then an Audino Friend Safari. Oh, it's the other way. No shiny there. Trying to be Volo and PLA, trying to level up the team and get EVs up. It's so annoying. I hear ya. I hear you. Those grit, pebbles, rocks, stones, whatever, were very helpful for me when I had to beat Volo. I didn't use any of those until I got my Tushy handed to me by Volo, and then I used them on my team to get them all up to max. Well, it's raining where you are too, Kiro? Yuck. Yeah, it's been raining here basically nonstop since Friday. Like, maybe like a half hour, an hour break. But it's just all been rain. Makes you sleepy, I hear you. Yeah, actually, 100%. I actually slept in yesterday and today because of that. Because of the rain. I just did not want to get up out of bed. I slept in for like an hour. Happy Sunday, Rebecca Davis. How you doing? Pete Volo first try, only thanks to the grace of your Sylveon. You're so good, Ari. You're such a good player. 158 days without any rain. Dang. That's a long time. I'm doing well, Rebecca. Thank you. Lost power for like 20 minutes. That stinks. Now you gotta reset your microwave time. And your oven time. Clock. I don't know why I said time. Pretty dry here too, so the rain is a welcome change. You can go dancing out in the rain, Kiro. Gonna reenact Shawshank Redemption. Just the oven, the microwave has no clock. Lucky. Peanut butter jelly time. Helby, welcome back. How you doing? How'd you do with the BP grinding yesterday? It's got that Sahara Desert sand in the water drops. Yuck. As a kid, you used to lose power for a day or so sometimes. That's too long. I don't like that. Got the Nana upgrade, and now you're shiny hunting your favorite grass starter. Very cool, Healthy. Congratulations. Stayed up playing days till 4:30 a.m. Definitely need to sleep in for a bit. I don't blame you. Think there'd be a riot if there was no clock in the microwave? Yes, I do. People would riot and say, what am I supposed to complain about now that I don't have an incorrect clock in the microwave? Power company things, you're on the line between two companies. Oh, that stinks. Has anyone ever seen a microwave commercial / ad? I don't think I have, Mr. Wolf. I mean, I've seen, like, them shown in, like, sales advertisements, like your shoppers or, like, your, newspaper inserts where they're like, oh, there's a sale on this microwave, but an actual microwave ad? No, I don't think I have. Power goes out so frequently, they don't even set the microwave time anyway. Neither do I. I don't think it's happened for a while, but there was a period where, like, once a week, apparently my house would lose power for a minute or two, um, while I was at work. So I'd come home and the oven and the microwave would be way off. And eventually I just said, I don't care anymore. I'm not changing it. You've seen commercials for them, Matt? Interesting. I cannot recall. I mean, maybe I have. I just can't recall ever seeing a single microwave commercial. Remember that female British cook calling a microwave? Microwave. Got no microwave or oven clock? Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody ever actually uses them. You do, Ari. You have both a phone and a watch. Got perfect Dialga. Good job, Ivo. Top models of coffee machines have those little bitty clocks on them, so you have to reset them. True. Yeah, especially like there's some coffee makers that like you can set a timer, I guess, so that like it automatically turns on at like 6 a.m. or something, which is a neat concept. But then that means that the night before I go to bed, I have to get the coffee maker set up, and no one's got time for that. You haven't fixed your oven clock since your power came back on? Yeah, right? You were out for a while, Joyce. That's a good point, Cheese. The best thing about an oven clock is that you can find out how long ago the power went out. Same here, Mr. Wolf. I almost exclusively watch streaming services now. I can't remember the last time I watched actual live TV. Oh my gosh, are we getting raided by the king himself? King Aurelius. Wrists are too tiny for most watch faces, and the small watch faces feel weird. You get the big ones, but you don't wear them all the time because they look massive on you. I get that. Yeah, welcome in to any raiders. My goodness gracious, I can't believe we got raided by Aurelius. You got perfect Palkia. Oh my gosh, perfect Dialga and perfect Palkia. That's crazy, Ivo. Azula, welcome in. Thank you for coming on that raid. Wrist clocks feel weird to you? I used to wear a watch. I haven't worn a watch in years now. I used to wear one every day. But it's been a long time. Did you notice the sub counters of the year now? I did. We finally caught up to the year. Aurelius, what is going on, my friend? How are you? Thank you for the raid. How was stream? We're watching this narrow Fitbit. It matches the width of the band, which is a scrunchy material. So from a few feet away, it looks like you're wearing a black scrunchie on your wrist. That's adorable. I'm doing fantastic, Aurelius. I'm doing better, or I'm doing even better now that you're here. Tan line. I used to love my watch tan line. It cracked me up. Because, like, you could actually see the watch. You could just see, like, the watch in this super pale, almost like albino skin. Good morning, JJ. Aurelius, what'd you have going on stream today? For those of you that are coming in, if you don't know me, my name is Hefty. I'm a shiny Pokemon hunter, and I'm currently working on a challenge that my friend Shiny's challenged me to. Oh, there's some Pokemon. Where I'm trying to get all the shinies that have Mega Evolutions before Legends Z8 comes out. Deancey has one, but I can't hunt it, so that's why this number says 47 instead of 48. So far, we found 40 of the 47. Currently working on number 41, trying to get the Shalfa Gyarados Legends ZA. Why do we call a wrist clock a watch, but we don't call a wall clock a watch? Do the same action. It's a good question, Cheese. I don't have the answer to that. That is a good question, though. Shiny Nose Pass. Congratulations, Giratina. Look at the people that are here watching. Right, Helpy? A lot of wonderful people here. Joseph coming in on that raid. Thank you so much, Joseph. In Aurelius terms, I am the Steve Irwin of polar bears and shiny hunting. As long as I'm not the Steve Irwin of manta ray hunting. That's too soon. About to pass out to sleep. Get some good sleeps, Joseph. Holy smokes! 284 viewers? Aurelius, what did you bring in? My goodness gracious. That can't be right. That has to be a mistake. There's no way there's that many people watching right now. It was a stingray. My bad. My bad. Stingray. How many warnings of telling you that the Pokemon is going down in numbers and the outbreak is the best way to get shiny? Helpy, I personally go for there's not many left. That should be somewhere around 70, 75. Some people say count like 10 to 15 after the second one. But I think it is a little, like, there's some variance to it. And I've never had an instance where after I get the third message, there's less spawns left in the outbreak than Pokemon that can spawn on the screen. So, yeah. Gaming's going pretty well. So, if there are, in fact, this many people in the stream, I'm assuming there's probably a few of you that don't know me yet. My name is Hefty. I'm a shiny Pokemon hunter. I'm currently trying to get this Shalfa Gyarados in Legends Arceus because I'm working on a challenge trying to get shinies of all 47 Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions before Legends Z8 comes out. We've gotten 40. There's 7 left, so trying to get one of those. But welcome in, everybody. I'm sure probably 98% of you are currently sleeping. Perhaps you fell asleep in Aurelius' stream because it was late. And then you got auto-forwarded, and now you're here. But thank you for being here. And again, Aurelius, thank you so much. You're absolutely amazing. And one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. No, you. Oh, stop it, you. You're going to make me blush. You're going to make me straight up blush on stream. My goodness gracious. Thank you for saying that to me, Matty P. That's going to go in the scrapbook. Thank you for the boop, Val. Alright, where is the shiny Gyarados? So, what's everyone think about the Switch 2? Oh, it's the biggest scrapbook that ever was. Angry, very angry. I had a raid from Beacon of Nick earlier. Ahaha! Good old Beacon of Nick. Good guy. That's awesome, Aurelius. I don't know if you said it and I missed it because I was in shock and my brain turned off for a minute, Aurelius. But what were you doing on stream today? I don't know, man. I want it, but I want to see what's happening with the price. Same. RIP bank account. Same. Annoyed about pre-orders being postponed indefinitely. Same. Really want to upgrade, but the game prices scare me. Same. The audio was delayed, right? It was just the America one too. It was just the U.S. one. I was over in HDV's channel during the direct live stream, and the audio got real bad, and it actually froze in one spot. But then we switched over to the UK, and everything was fine. Playing Wanderstop. It's a game about running a tea shop, like Uncle Iroh. That sounds like a lovely game. Type other than Switch 2, than pricing Switch 2 wise, yeah. You love a little slice of life games. They can be pretty fun. Whoops, I went to the wrong place. I'm just all clustered now. You want to be like Uncle Iroh, just a chill dude? That is like life goals right there. Have an upgrade your Switch also rocking the first version. Nice. I got a Switch Lite in 2020, back when it was like near impossible to get the Switches, and then I got myself a Switch when those became more available, and then when I was hunting for Reggie Drago, and that hunt drove me insane, I went ahead and bought a Switch OLED so I could dual hunt. Used to the game pricing because they're already the price for games here, but the Switch 2 is like 600 or so here. You won't be getting it for a while. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Which I expected a higher price. Like for me personally, with what the price was announced to be for the Switch 2, the system, I wasn't too shocked by that, but the game pricing is what's scaring me, because like with the Switch 2, all right, I gotta drop some money for the console, but I only have to do that once, right? That's a one-time thing. I'm gonna have to pay those higher prices every time I want to buy a game. That's not what I'm too happy about. You're scared for Brandon's Drago? I hope he gets it today. Not too bothered about the Switch 2. Eventually get one sooner or later. Your wife is sneaky and will save money and surprise you at some point. I need to get a wife like that. Inflation dictates price must go up. It's going to happen. But yeah, the game's hurt. Exactly. Like I said, I wasn't too shocked by the increase of the system. It's the game pricing that has me nervous. I'm going to have to be a lot more choosy with what games I buy. But it also looks like, from the little bit of research I did, it looks like that might be more of a first party game situation. Because like I saw well, this is before all the pre-orders got paused, but I was looking at Walmart and Target the other day, and like Street Fighter 6 was like $59. And then that Square Enix remastered game, I can't remember what it's called, something about fairies, that was $39. So it might be like third parties will still be like cheaper games, but the first parties will be the expensive ones. Bravery Fairy, is that what it's called? Yeah, that one. Staying on your Switch for a while before you think of buying the new one. At least Pokemon ZA will come out on both. Yeah. I'm very happy they're dual releasing ZA. Bravely Default, that's it. Bravely Default, and then the subtitle is something about a fairy. Does Pokemon Scarlet and Violet get a free upgrade or paid upgrade? From what I hear, it's going to be a free upgrade. Now, I also understand the free upgrade will be basically increased frame rate and higher resolution. Nothing else, not like additional features. It'll just perform better. You hated that stupid game? Well, then I guess I'm not buying it. I was looking at it. I was kind of on the fence. I was like, you know what? For $40, it might be worth trying it. But I had never heard of the game before, so thank you, Ari. I'm glad to hear from somebody that actually played it. Now I know it's not worth the investment. You're drinking out of your... I'm waiting. Your Gyarados coffee cup. Nice. I hope that does bring luck. Selling upgrade packs for select games currently after the Switch one. Yeah. And that... I know some people were complaining about having to pay for those. It makes sense to me, right? Like, it's basically DLC. And it's not anything new for, Nintendo game players to be paying for DLCs. Brecky Time, thanks for hanging out today. Have you been lurking? Jerry, have a great rest of your day. Please tell Mama I said hello. Thank you for the luck. We do need a new like goal. Can we get a like goal for 65, please? Yeah, we're used to getting the DLCs right now. As long as that's how you look at it, like if you already own the game, on the Switch 2, you'll be able to get an additional DLC. Just look at it that way. It's not as bad as saying, like, I can't believe I gotta pay more money to play a game I already own. Because that's not really what's happening. Alright, thank you, Mighty Munchkin. Water in the building at work from the ceiling. Oh no, that's no good. Head off now, it's 1:10 a.m. here. Aurelius, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Get some good sleeps. Always a pleasure to see you. My liege. And thank you again for the raid. Yeah, you're sick, right? Now would be a good time to insert ads. I bet you want that, YouTube. All right. Are we going to get this? Are we going to get this shiny? Joyce says yes. We've seen approximately 318 Gyarados so far. I think we should get to odds today for anything. Not the alpha, but just any Gyarados. The odds are 1 in 585. I have a perfected dex and the shiny charm. And you know what's crazy? For all the time I put into this game, which actually was a decent amount, I just wasn't streaming at the time, I've never actually gotten a shiny Gyarados in this game. I was looking at my dex entries. I'll show you guys real quick. Yeah, so like, look at all. Okay, Gliscor I don't have either. I do have a Gligar shiny. Oh, Glalie I didn't change yet. Let's change that. Wait, why can't I change the Glalie? But like, Glameow shiny, Gligar shiny, Golbat, Golduck, Golem, Goodra, Goomy, Graveler, Grotle, Growlithe, no Gyarados, Happiny, Haunter. I've somehow never gotten shiny Gyarados in this game. Ozzy pointed out something so nice about the Coronet Highlands. On the map, there are two lakes joined vertically by a waterfall. The bottom lake are Magikarps and the top Gyarados. Oh, that's so cool. So, Ari, is it like salmon, like wild salmon? Like, does the Magikarp like swim up the waterfall, and by doing that, it gains enough strength and experience to evolve? I love Golduck, but they did him wrong with the shiny. Yeah, it could have been better. It definitely could have been better. I would have liked seeing a yellow Golduck. That's what the dex entries say. Does it really? Did I just logic out a dex entry? Wait, shiny? Something shined? Something shined in the fingers? Did we get our first phase? Gina, Bina, what's going on? Apparently we got a shiny somewhere. Towards Gyarados? Okay. Is it that Mantyke? Is it this? That's not shiny, is it? Is that shiny? I don't think it is. I was right above it? Back towards the line closer to the finger? Hold on. I gotta make this screen bigger. Hold on, chat. You're moving. You're moving. Hold on. Might have despawned. Hold on. Alright, that's a much bigger screen now. Alright, hold on a second. We're gonna do one more flyover. May have been Mantyke. Alright, hold on. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yep, it's a shiny Mantyke. Got it. Okay. Somehow I was not spotted. That was like the worst stealth in the history of stealth, and somehow I was not spotted. Alright, we got our first phase. Should we do nature guesses? I don't remember. Do they have natures in this game? I did almost miss it. Thank you guys so much. Magic nature. Impish, naughty. Spider-Man 29.9 nature. Alright, let's see here. Intake. Alright. Do they have natures? I honestly don't even remember. Yeah, they do. Okay. Alright. Bold, quirky. Bold, timid, quirky, timid. I'm going to go with impish. This might be my first shiny Mantyke in this game, actually. Quirky, let's see. We got... Impish! I win. Big Cheese and I win. Alright, well that's good. At least we got something. I'm going to leave it like this. I got the screen much bigger now. Just going to have to look over at the other monitor to see you guys. You did. You're the big winner, Big Cheese. Big Cheese winner. Gotta run for now. Alright, Matty P. Have fun at the wedding. Bust out them dance moves. Ever notice how it floats over the water in the wild? Right, Gina? I need to save again, so I don't forget. All right, let's get this Gyarados. Such a majestic mon. I actually... Do I have a Mantyke? I know that I got Amber a Mantyke plushie. I can't remember if I got one for myself too or not. Bart Futt. That's right, Shawnees. Good old Bart Futt. cutest thing ever it is. I thought it was me. We did, well, we guessed the plush, Gina. We did guess the plush. It is, I'll tell you, Gina, it is a fighting type Pokemon. Yeah, we'll do round 2. For anybody that wasn't here when we did guess the plush, the clue is it's a fighting type Pokemon. What do you guys think it is? Still no shiny Chansey. That shiny Murkrow must have been really lucky. Done more checks than the Murkrow. Yeah, you did get the Murkrow pretty early, someone silly. To be fair, that was definitely under odds. Not Hitmonlee. Not Riolu. Yeah, no one that was here spoil it. Or we're going to stop doing round 2s. Play my top Hitmontop. Not Hitmontop. Gina, do you have a guess? The answer is meat. I said no spoilers, cheese. Arceus fighting plate. So close, Airy. Gotta go. Experiment, thank you for being here. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Not Annihilate. You don't like guessing? You just want to know. Okay. Alright, that's fair. If you just want to know. Mighty Munchkin did get it right. It is Machop. Big old boy. His big old arms. Beating people up. Being all tough. There's weird ribs. Hera fighting Magikarp. That's a good guess. Did the counter not go up that time? I feel like the counter did not go up. Oh, it didn't! The counter's not going up because I changed the size. I changed the size of the window. Crap. I think we gotta add 3. Have a great collection. So do you, Gina. I've seen some of yours. Scarlet and Violet are going to get upgraded for the Switch 2, but what do you think about the other Pokemon games? I'm not sure if Sword and Shield is going to be able to get an update. I think it might have been too old. Arceus might. Alright, hold on a second. You only have a few, but the few that you have are incredible, Gina. Was it Eggy? It was. It was Eggy. Imagine BDSP. Well, you know, there was a rumor going around for a while that I don't entirely think is false. Also, subcount went up to 2026. If that was you, please let me know. That the Switch 2 may have been delayed, and Scarlet and Violet were supposed to be a Switch 2 game, but once Switch 2 got delayed, Game Freak's like, forget it, we'll just release it for the Switch, and that's part of the reason why the performance was so bad. So if Scarlet and Violet was supposed to be a Switch 2 game, it makes sense why they do the free upgrade for the frame rate and resolution. Whereas I think Sword and Shield was too old. I don't think you're gonna be getting much more out of that. Alright, hold on. I gotta make a new crop here for the hunt. So let's end this hunt. Pictures, screenshots. Here. Streaming. Gyarados. Darts. We'll add 3. Actually 4 now. Okay. We should be good now. They're doing the free upgrade because it's the most recent game of their IP and they want to bring as many people as possible to the Switch 2. Yeah, I'm sure that's part of it as well. I think that out of all the Pokemon games, it's the only one that would have any quality difference between the two systems. So yeah, Ari, what are you doing now? Also, guys, if you didn't know, after years, literal years, Aerie finally got her shiny Giratina in BDSP the other day. Big round of applause, big claps for Aerie. Ending the misery. Yeah, I mean, running on newer hardware is going to make it look a little bit better, but I don't think there's going to be like any. It'd be like I don't know if they're really a thing anymore, but remember those like Blu-ray players that had like HD I don't remember what the right term is. You could put in a DVD player, or you can put in a DVD and it would like upgrade it to high def. Like it was kind of like fake high def. 13,000 resets over the course of 3+ years. That's crazy. HD upscaling. Thank you, Cheese. That was the term I was looking for. I would imagine it'd be something similar to that. I think you got sold an elevator pass. I don't know what that means. You're supposed to get the Lopunny Sitting Cutie in March 2023, but they took so long to restock. Got in December 24. Dang, that's a long time. They just asked you to grow a proper beard. I've been working on this for like 6 months. I don't know what more you guys want. 13K on BDSP is not for the faint of heart. It certainly is not Aerie. But you're more powerful than BDSP. You failed Mega Audino? No, Gina, don't tell me that. Why? Why did you fail it? Did you just not stay in the ball? I'm turning up my volume, my internal volume. I don't think this will affect you guys. Oh, shinies. We were talking about how Scarlet Violet's going to get like the free upgrade on the Switch 2, which basically means it's going to have better frame rate, higher resolution. And I was theorizing, because this theory was going on for a while, that Scarlet Violet was originally supposed to be a Switch 2 game, but then the Switch 2 didn't come out in time, so they said, forget it, let's just release it on the Switch. And that's why there's been, one of the reasons why there's been so many issues with Scarlet and Violet's performance. And so I think that's why it's getting a free upgrade, as opposed to say, like, there's not really going to be an upgrade with something like Sword and Shield, because that's just too old. It might get like HD upscaling, but it's not going to be like a real upgrade. Unbroken Bit, what's going on? Good to see you. Resets are 40 seconds, and Platinum the resets are 20 seconds. Could have the same amount of time to get a much cooler shiny. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, what ball did you use, Aerie? I can't remember. I know you showed me the summary, but I couldn't remember what the ball was. Game probably won't get higher frame rates? Okay. I don't know. I'm not really that well-versed or smart when it comes to technology. Heal Ball, that's right. Heal Ball. I remember now. I'm glad we at least got one shiny today. You get shiny Beedrill through trade? Nice. Gina, were you able... I know you didn't get the shiny Audino, but were you able to get enough candy to Mega Evolve Audino? Will Zia give us customizable balls? I would love customizable balls. I just don't think it's ever going to happen. Frame rate will increase, but the adjustment is just a more powerful system, kind of like how right now Scarlet Violet runs 120. Yeah. So, like, I think that Scarlet and Violet will be able to run at 120 on the Switch too. So I think that's kind of like why it's a free upgrade, like because they're not really upgrading anything. They're basically just allowing you to finally play it the way it can be played, without admitting that it didn't play the way it was supposed to in the first place. Oh, Dragonic, I remember that. I totally remember that. Oops. The bones are their money. Exactly. Customizable ball? No, not like that. I mean, it's cool, like, in the Sinnoh regions to be able to, like, add the stickers to the balls. But what I want to be able to do is I want to actually change the color of the ball. Like, in a perfect world, I would take, like, a Premier Ball, which is my favorite Pokemon, or my favorite ball to catch shiny Pokemon in, and I would change the white to whatever color matched the shiny Pokemon. Favorite shiny and non-shiny Pokemon? My favorite non-shiny Pokemon is this one right here, Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl is my favorite J. My favorite shiny Pokemon is Stuffle. You hate bothering people? That's true. Have you seen Trapped in the Closet? You talking about the music video? Yeah, I mean, like, years and years and years ago, back when that was a thing. I've also seen Weird Al's Trapped in the Drive-Thru a ton of times. Shiny's probably... I forgot... dang it, I forgot to download that from my phone. Venibit would probably be... Honestly, probably 3 or 4. Venibit would probably be 3 or 4. It would probably be below... I mean, definitely below Poliwhirl. Probably below Scissor. And Houndour. But above Golurk and Reuniclus. And probably just above Krogunk. Let me Windows paint Pokeballs, right? That's what I want. I tell you what, after this check, I will I'll grab Venibit and show everybody. That's not the alpha. Where's the alpha? Ah, there's the alpha. Okay. Alright, give me 1 second. The camera's gonna disappear for a minute. Whoa, Gina Bina with the $9.99. Here's a tenner for the heftiest heft that ever heftied. Thank you so much, Gina. Can we get some hype in the chat, please? Right. Hold on a second, guys. One second, please. Okay. Camera's coming back. Okay. Let me grab these pictures. All right, so on Friday, Shiny's on his stream was doing a thing where for any dono, he would do some Chat GPT Pokemon designs. And so at the end of the stream, I gave him a little dono, and I said, let's talk about this later on today when we have time. I want to make, and I can't see chat at the moment, guys. Sorry. I said I want to make a Pokemon design. So I got a hold of him, and I said, what I want to see is the following. And so I picked an unused Pokemon typing. I wanted to see an ice poison Pokemon. I wanted to see ice poison Pokemon, and I wanted it to be a frog. So, let me show you what he came up with. Oh, someone silly. I can see it now. I can see it now. All right, let me show you what he came up with. An ice poison frog. Let's see here. Window capture. You guys ready to see this? An ice poison frog? How cool is that? Venibit, an ice poison frog. I thought that was pretty sharp. And then he also did a shiny version. And the shiny version looks like this. Gina, you're a wonderful shiny hunter and a good person. He'd be friends with Toxicroak? I think so. I mean, I think it's legitimately a pretty dang cool Pokemon. I would totally shiny hunt that. Just a frozen frog. We also did an evolution for it. I'm not going to take the time to pull it up right now. It's not as good. It's pretty good, but I think Venibit's like pretty dang awesome. You are too a good shiny hunter. I don't want to hear you talking trash about my shiny hunting friend Gina. Alright, let's get back to the hunt. I got so many windows open right now. It's crazy. Okay, here we go. Okay. Happy Ditto! You're awake. Exactly, Unbroken Bed. Just making the first step into shiny hunting makes you a great shiny hunter. Gina, you've hunted so many shinies and gotten so many shinies. I don't want to hear it. You're one of us. Keep your flying evolution drawing, and maybe one day new evolution will arrive. Probably not. I think that'd be really cool, Kiro. I'd love to see that. Actually, Kiro, do you like physically still have the drawing? I'd love to see it. We're well overdue for new evolution. I agree. Look, this is not a popular opinion. I understand that this is possibly one of the hottest takes of Pokemon, but I don't even care. Game Freak started it, Game Freak should end it. I want them to either give us the rest of the evolutions for all the typings. That's option A and the option I prefer. Or they need to give us Regis for all the rest of the typings, which is not as good. But they started it, they need to finish it. Yeah, post on the Discord for Cam. Alright, I'm going to have to go check that out, Kiro. Dragon Evolution, I think that'd be really neat. Currently hunting all the Gen 1 Pokemon that are in Scarlet and Violet, including DLCs. Nice! Good luck on that, Mr. Wolf. Reggie Water. I'd like a Reggie Water. I know there's actual lore reasons why it should have stopped with 3/4. Ari was explaining that to me a few weeks ago. So that's why I prefer to have the Eevees. But they got to finish it, right? They got to finish the Eevees. Welcome back, Amir. We did actually get a shiny Mantyke, but no Gyarados yet. Regitube. Have I seen Regitube? I've seen Regitato. Gina, have you seen Regitato? Regitube's curse? Send it to me. March 27th? Okay, thank you, Kira. Gina, since you are a member, you actually have access to Regitato. If you go into the member emotes, you'll see one that looks like a Regidrago, but in fact is a Regitato, because that is a potato in the middle of the dragon head. Thank you, Kira. It's a red potato. It's a little hard to tell in emote form, yeah. That is a red potato. That one's your favorite, the Cool Boy Mantyke? That's a good one, and very fitting for today since we got that that shiny. Oh my gosh, the sun is actually starting to come out. I might leave the house today. Someone sent me a Discord notification. Yep, Gina. Oh my gosh, Gina. That's hilarious. I could see that being a thing too, which is the funniest part. Yeah, the sun was a little shy this weekend. You want Reggie Baby? It's extremely goofy. I would like to bounce on it though, Gina, if I may. If Dugon's noticeable, it is, but you got to be looking, right? It's not gonna like jump out of the screen, jump off the screen at you. But if you're paying attention, particularly if it's next to another one, you'll see it. It'll be a lot more cream colored. Yeah, Kiro, actually, that'd be fantastic if you could do that. If you're willing to, absolutely. Funniest part about Regitube is your friend sent you a picture of Regitube right after you finished an MRI scan. He doesn't even play much Pokemon. That's crazy. New evolution, Wind or Steel, because Umbreon's super effective to Espeon and Sylveon came out by itself. So since it's the same region as Sylveon, it might be a Steel type. Ooh, that's a good point. There's nothing to counter a Sylveon right now, is there? I got to bounce on Regitube, someone silly. Ramon, what's going on? Good to see you. Regitube's the person you decide to be nice to, and then they stalk you. I felt targeted by that message, Gina. So concerned and curious. If, yeah, Gina's going to put it in the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, then just do a search for Regitube. You'll see it. I definitely would like to bounce on it. Second Horde Magby and Machop with Aguaberry Machoke. Nice. Hope you get yourself a nice shiny. You're not it. You're it, and you're not shiny. My goodness gracious, where is this Gyarados? You know, it's funny that we got the shiny Mantyke because amazing mod Mantine Matt was just in yesterday. What if I go over 16k for Regitube again? Not going to happen. Never going to happen. The odds of me doing a hunt longer than Regidrago, thankfully, are very low. Possible, but low. Kiro, you sent it to me? Or did you put it in the Discord? And yes, someone silly, thanks for dropping that link. That is the link to our Discord. If you're on mobile, you might not be able to click it. But if you're on desktop, you should be able. I didn't get it. Did you send it to the right Hefty? Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, never mind, my bad. There it is. It was under message request. My bad. I'm still getting used to that. Still getting used to having to approve when people send me messages. Oh, I like that Kiro. That's really cute. And I'm assuming the black one is the shiny? Regitube would keep calling you after you tell him you want to take a break. Oh my gosh. Such a Ross. Like a storm cloud. Yeah, I can see it. That's pretty cool. I like that concept. Gina, that's fine. Memes is totally fine. We're not too picky. You know, as long as it makes some sort of sense. If there is a post made in a channel that really shouldn't be in, then the mods will let you guys know. But yeah, we're not too finicky when it comes to where things are placed on the Discord. Yeah, Reggie2 would invite you to the beach because you love swimming, and then make it look like drowning was an accident. Whoa, this got dark super fast, Gina. My goodness gracious. Dang, Gina. Really cool how Zubat's Alpha doesn't have the red eye syndicate. Definitely does not have eyes. Yeah, that is a cool. Attention to detail. Got your full set of armor in Monster Hunter Wilds. Very nice. Oh, I haven't done an Audi command yet today. Let's see what my Audi is up to. Typed it in Chrome. Okay, fair enough. Hefty, your Audi reads poetry in the park. Sounds nice. It is lovely. Oh, let's see what Kiro's Audi's got going on. Hero, your Audi donated old sweatshirts to the poor. How do you do permutations? Amir, I am not the person to ask that. I understand that the general idea is that when you go to a horde, you do different variations of how many do you catch, how many do you battle, etc. But I'll tell you what, I don't know if Dice Art Universe or Razzie are still here. The two of them are absolute experts in permutation hunts. Gina, your Audi owns the entire collection of American Pie movies. John Strucker, your Audi often rips a big one right before exiting the elevator. It's the only Audi that survived. The Audi escaped its lore, right? Every single British female sounds like Carly. Listen to a documentary today and you thought it was Carly reading it? Oh my gosh, no. No. Every single British lady. How much time is there left to stream? I think we're going to take this up to 150 on the checks. Gotta go. All right, Gina. Have a great rest of your day, my friend. Mewtwo's out and he rips one and walks away. My goodness. Technically, your first permutation shuffle was Carnivine because catching all the Pokemon is the first permutation. That is true. I can't argue that. Gonna leave ReggieTube here. That's probably for the best, Gina. Get away while you can. Run, Gina, run! Alright, let's see what Kiro's got. Hero, your Audi once won $50 on a scratcher. Your Audi is doing pretty good today, Kiro. Oh my gosh, John Strucker. After many years of precise and rigorous training, both physical and mental, John Strucker lets a mighty fart rip for many generations. Tales of this legendary fart will be told. Nice. And it was stolen. Got the scratcher stolen right out of your hands. Audi lost it. So Happy Ditto, there's a TV show that just finished its second season called Severance. And the idea behind the show is that people have there's this company, right, that does all this secret stuff. And so if you work at the company, they do a special procedure on you to split your consciousness into a personality that solely exists within the office building and a consciousness that solely exists outside of the office building, like your regular life. It's like a whole work-life balance thing, right? So the consciousness that only exists in the office building, as motivators, sometimes they'll be told things about what their outside personality or their Audi does. And it's supposed to make them feel nice. Like, oh, I guess outside the office, I'm a good person. So they'll be told your Audi paints art in his spare time. Things like that. So we made a command with just random things of what your Audi does. Yeah, thanks for stinking up the chat, John. What did you eat last night? Oh, let's see what Aries Audi's got going on. Airy, your Audi is deathly afraid of centipedes. Your Audi goes vroom vroom? Nice. Yeah, so the first time Kiro did the command, the very first time Kiro did the command, it said, Kiro, your Audi has been dead for 6 years. I'm not, but that's fair. I didn't think you were airy. If anything, I would say that you're deathly in love with centipedes. Particularly if they come from the distortion world. 908 Agua berries? That's a heck of a lot. Oh, there we go. It happened. Chrome crashed. 1 second, please, while I refresh the chat so I can see what all you lovely people are saying. Bada bing, bada boom. Done. Everyone's deathly afraid of Aerie, as well they should be. I think people are starting to wake up and realize, oh my gosh, who am I even watching? I fell asleep watching Beacon of Nick, or I fell asleep watching Aurelius, and I woke up to see this weirdo on my screen. Let me get the heck out of here. So good morning to all you people. It is a member-only command, unfortunately. I got to give the members a little something extra, you know, a little something something. I don't do a lot for my members. I need to do more for my members, so I thought that would be a nice little something something I could do. And now he's just part of a multiverse. These things happen. $999 views on the stream. 1 view away from 1,000. And there it is, 1,001 on the views. The hefty verse, exactly. Hombrecito. I like that song. Alright, let's see what Joyce has going on. Dark Moon Sylveon, your Audi wants a tattoo, but is scared of needles. Somehow I don't think that's true. Half true, you do want a tattoo? Only if you want to support Sunny on your 3DS, not making that same mistake again. Alright. Wait, did I just hear a shiny again? Or am I imagining that? Did I hear it? Did you guys hear it? You didn't hear anything? Just to be safe. Just to be safe. We're gonna check again. No. I think maybe the drift blim made a noise and I thought it was a shiny sound. Or I'm just going crazy. That's an option too. You adjusted your headphones right before you asked? Hero, your Audi separates a bag of Starburst from best to worst flavors. You like the Drifblim sounds like a fart? It makes sense. Kira, what is your favorite flavor of Starburst? And what is your least favorite flavor of Starburst? Shiny Magikarp, congratulations on you. Thank you to all the lurkers. Whichever one you find first is your favorite, fair enough. Skuntank sounds like redemption, true. Oh my goodness gracious! Is it? Is it? Let me see them eyes. It is! It is! It is, guys! There it is! Shiny Gyarados, check 140. Shiny Shiny Alpha Gyarados. Check 140. I did not say. That's okay. That's okay. We're playing Legends Arceus. It is another buzzer beater. Second one in a row. Oh. This is a fun stream to watch. I'm glad you had fun. Alright, come on. It's too easy. It's too easy. Razzie, we did it! Your boy did it! Let's get some nature guesses in the chat. Thank you guys all so much. We got lax, adamant, modest, bashful, bold, bashful, timid, rash. I had a rash once. Oh, look at that big boy. Or girl? I can't remember which. Here, hold on. Yeah, it's a girl. It's a girl. It's a girl because of the white whiskers. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. All right. Quiet, bashful, lax, adamant, serious, modest, save. Good call. Good call, Kiro. Let's save. I'm gonna say impish. Oh, lazy. Lazy says cheese. Mild says Nabil. All right, let's find out. Adamant says Kiro. Can I transfer to Let's Go and Mega Evolver? I can't, unfortunately. You can't transfer Pokemon into Let's Go unless they're from Let's Go. And they've never been in any other game. I wish I could, Ari. I wish I could. Alright, let's see. It is serious. Why so serious? Did anyone say that? No one said serious. Let's, you know what? This is the last, let's put a smile on that gaping maw. This is the last Shalfa hunt for this challenge. So let's see everybody we got. Alright. Gyarados. Garchomp. Lele. Holy smokes, that's a big boy. And Steelix. There we go. There's the 4 shinies we got in this game. The 4 Shalfas we got in this game for this challenge. And yes, we have to update it. Hassan, we did. We got it. 140 checks. Now let's change that number from 40 to 41. Perfect timing, right at the end of stream. Next weekend, we will be back doing some SOS hunts for Mawile. Almost all the G names, right? Glalie, Gyarados, Garchomp, Steelix. They have teeth. What nature is Gyarados? Gyarados was serious nature. Serious nature, Lisa. or Amir. Alright guys, that is going to be it for today. Before we go, we got to find out what's going on with Kiro's Audi, and we got some thank yous. Kiro, your Audi greets strangers with a gentle howdy do. Silver Fox, what's going on? Good to see you. Alright, but we do have some thank yous to make. First off, thank you to, this is funny. Auto chat summary. Viewers are discussing shiny hunting and congratulating Happy Ditto on catching one. Ari is commenting on the stats, and Dorian is congratulating Happy Ditto on the shiny. It's funny. Thank you to Keith for the 22 months, Larry for the 17 months, Froki for the 25 months, John Strecker for the 13 months, and Gina for the $9.99. Big thank you to Aurelius for that huge raid. Guys, this has been a lot of fun. It feels like... Oh! 2027, that sub count went up again. Why is it calling you out? Because chat summary knows that you are important. Sub count went up 2027. Thank you for that. This has been a lot of fun. We're not done with this challenge, but this is the first game that we've completely finished for this challenge. We're now done with Legends Arceus for the Mega Shiny Challenge. We will be going into Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon on next Saturday for Mawile. We're going to go into Pokemon X for Audino. And then we still have to get the Aerodactyl and Sword and Shield. We still have to get the Latios and Latios in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And we have to get the Altaria, which will be our last one, in Scarlet and Violet, because we're actually going to be hunting the Static Terra Altaria. Salamence we have, Dorian, but we might eventually down the road try and get the shiny Salamence via SOS. We did get Alakazam. We got Alakazam via Sword and Shield. But guys, thank you so much. It's been fantastic. You guys have been amazing. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do for another reason. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care and bye-bye.